kids podcast.
You can go slow.
A kids podcast about.
We know you value what you put in front of your kids, especially when it comes to screens and podcasts. That's why we're excited to share a new podcast from our friends at Sleepiest, creating bedtime stories to help your kids fall asleep fast.
Hello, Abby here. If you've got children and find bedtime's a struggle, I'd like to tell you about Coco Sleep, a children's story podcast designed to make bedtime a dream. Coco Sleep turns a chaotic bedtime into cozy bonding time. The stories are delivered in a pace that gently slows. Rumour has it that no one's ever heard an ending. So search Coco Sleep on your favourite podcast app and let's make bedtime a dream. That's KOKO Sleep, and I'll see you there.
Hello, my name is Tess, and I am so happy to be here with you at the very end of our day to say goodnight. It is just such a good time to think back on what happened today, on how we felt throughout the day, and just wind down together. Are you ready? Me too. I love knowing all day long that I get to see you and hear about how your day was and how you're feeling. So first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for being here with me. I'm so happy to see you. Can you actually jump up on your feet for this one? Make sure you're still in your jammies. If you're not in your jammies, press pause, go put them on, come on back. All right, but we're going to start up on our feet. So sometimes before we go to bed, we still have some big awake feelings in our body. How many of you have ever tried to go to bed and you still have big awake feelings? Touch the top of your head if that happens to you. Yeah, so sometimes before we go to bed and we have really big awake feelings and we try to lie down, the big awake feelings keep us awake. If you have ever had that happen, can you touch the top of your head? Yeah. So today we're going to move some of those big awake feelings out of our bodies. So can you jump up on your feet? And I want you to start swaying like you have a big wind moving through you. So you're going to sway back and forth. And now you're going to move your arms with the wind. You're going to sway. Good. You're imagining that there is a great big wind, and now the wind is getting bigger, and it's moving you from one side of the room until the other side of the room. You're swaying, you're swaying, you're swaying with the wind, and freeze. And you're going to sway again. Ready? Start swaying with the wind. It's a big wind. It's swaying. Shh. From one side of the room to the other side of the room. And can you do a little twirl for me? Twirl with the wind. It's a whirlwind now. Can you twirl in the middle of your room? Twirl, twirl, twirl. And put your hands up over your head. Take a big deep breath in, and as you let it out, I want you to touch your toes. Ready? Good. Take a deep breath in, big breath in. Reach up to the top of your ceiling and let it out and touch your toes. One more time, reach up to the top of your ceiling. Let it out, touch your toes. And once you get down, you're touching your toes and you're hanging over top of your toes. Can you just imagine that wind is sort of swaying a little bit through your body? So do a little wiggle, and then you're going to get down and you're going to put your bum on the floor. Good, and you're going to sit down and imagine taking one more deep breath and let it out. The wind is dying down now, and you're going to sink down into your seat on the floor. And imagine that all of your big awake feelings have moved through your body, and they've gone down into the ground, and they've been blown away with the wind. And just sit on the floor and notice the floor underneath you. Take one more big breath in and reach your hands up over your head. Let it out. And put your hands on your knees. And just take a minute and notice how your body feels. And see if there's any big awake feelings in there. Okay. And if there are, you're going to sway back and forth just a few more times, moving those awake feelings out of your body, out with the wind. Good. And then pause. Put your hands in your heart. Notice your heart beating. And can you say thank you, heart? Can you say thank you for today? And can you say good night? Thank you to you for being here with me. I can't wait to see you tomorrow morning. Have an amazing sleep with lots of happy dreams. And remember, there is nobody in the whole world with a heart just like yours. I love you, and I love your big heart so much. Good Morning, Good Night is written by me, Tess Levitt. You can learn more about me and my work by visiting bigheartjourney.com. You can write to me or record a voicemail and send it to listen@akidsco.com. I would love so much to hear about your day, and I would love to hear the ways that you say goodnight. Our show is edited and produced by Matthew Winner with the help from Chad Michael Snavely and the team at Sound On Studios. Our executive producer is Jelani Memory. And this show was brought to you by a kids podcast about. Follow the show on Apple Podcasts or wherever podcasts are found, and check out other podcasts made for amazing kids just like you by visiting akidsco.com.
Hi, I'm Matthew. I'm the head of audio at A Kids Co, and I also host A Kids Book About the podcast, and worth noting. I just wanted to say thanks. Thanks for listening to our shows in your classroom or in your bedroom, over breakfast or over dinner, on your drive or on your downtime. No matter what you do between this listen and the next time you tune in, thanks. You're awesome. And it's because of kids like you that we get to make cool stuff like this. See ya.